Alright, we're here in round 2. No black source, but we're on the draw. We have... I believe we're on the draw, right? Yes. I'm going to keep it. Not a great hand, but we have 9 black sources. We have a couple lands to start. I don't know. This hand could pan out. Ooh, mirror match? Was not expecting that. So if we miss our land drop, I am going to Fate Foretold this creature that he presumably plays. No creature. Interesting. Black source, and alright, guess we'll settle for that. Sigiled Starfish. Guy is good. Alright, there's our land. Swinging on the fish. He blocks wisely. And we'll drop a Fate Foretold and draw a card. Get hexproof as well. There we go. Alright, so now we can get into Cloaked Siren range. That's good news. No plays. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and swing. You know what? I am going to play Aerial Formation. Here's the thing. If this Aerial Formation doesn't work and he kills my Thaumaturgist, I still get to draw a card. So I would get rid of a removal spell. We're going to be a turn behind on our Cloaked Siren, but I'm okay with this. Alright, so we lose our dude, we draw a card. No big deal. Not the end of the world. Got rid of a Feast of Dreams, which would have made the Nyxborn Eidolon Bestow much worse for us. Alright, so get out the Fleshmad Steed, might as well. Our opponent will wisely scry. Next turn we can do the Sealock monster, actually, which is just a hog against our opponent. Just a hog of a dude. Alright, so he missed his land drop. That's good news. He has Dissolve mana up, though, which is not good news, but tolerable. So let's get in with the Fleshmad Steed. Still blocks, and we'll go for it. I'm not going to play around counters. Who does that? Ah, so prescient. So prescient. Alright. Plan. So I can... That's actually pretty good. Alright, let's Nyxborn Eidolon our Fleshmad Steed. That way we can just bash in with both dudes. Which is pretty beastly. So let's get in with the beaters. The old 9 power dudes. And then we'll pass. And then we've got some good action coming up. We've got the Sudden Storm, Cloaked Siren, Rise of Eagles, so we're a mana away from this dude getting enormously big. We can change one of his islands into an island, so that way he doesn't get an additional island resource. Uh, Maybe we attack in first. Because I could Sudden Storm, but blue happens to have quite a few untap effects. Like Crypsis, Breaching Hippocamp, some other stuff. Okay, so we did have the Crypsis. Unfortunately, it's too late to tap down, but it really doesn't matter. If I had cast Sudden Storm, he would have been able to untap and kill my dude anyway. So this isn't a huge deal. I could just get in for 8 right now, which seems pretty good. But I think I'm actually going to do the Rise of Eagles. And you might be wondering why. Well, it's because I have a Sudden Storm in my hand, so it makes sense to me. We'll get in for our 5, get our Eidolon back, and we'll drop this thing. Oh, he did have a counterspell. Or Hubris. I see. Okay. Nope. Don't need you anymore. So next turn we can do Cloaked Siren as well as Sudden Storm. That's pretty good. War Chanter, no big deal. 1 card left in our opponent's hand, which is a good sign for us. Let's see here. So land. I think we just do the Sudden Storm Cloaked Siren plan for the win. And all at the luxury of instant speed. So I'm actually going to let him attack here. Alright, so tap the 2 blockers. You will get to scry in response. Servant. Yeah, it's a spell. And we get our Siren out as well. Alright, concession. So he likely had a removal spell there if he was not going to concede until I played something. But, alright, so blue-black, we got the mirror match. This guy got, well, it looks like he got all the tools we did not get. Believe it or not. So Chimera would have been fine. I would have liked the Starfish, Hubris, Feast. So he did get some definite tools I would have appreciated, and I'm sure he feels the same about my deck. So sideboard against the blue-black. We didn't get Gainsay, which does not bode well, unfortunately. That kind of tells me he probably got it. We didn't get Dark Betrayal. I don't think I have anything that's terrible against him, though. Everything seems fine. So I think we're going to keep it the same and go ahead and try it again. I guess we could technically do Claim, but he's got to have some removal in there. He's got Bounce at the very least, so this becomes worse. All right, let's just try it again. And yeah, we can keep this. Not a quick hand, but we've got our mana. Ooh, that turn 2 Starfish is pretty good. I admit. Oh, he's Esper. Well, now I'm very curious. Uh-oh. Pretty crap draws so far. That's not a good sign. No threats to be had, and our opponent's making his card quality better. That is not good. Alright. Gotta find something, some of these. Here we go. There's an actual spell. So at this point, I guess we're just saving up for the Strive. Unfortunately, Sigiled Starfish is going to be a real game changer. Oh man, Fortune Hunter. That one's real good. Card draws like a trillion cards. Let's get the Disciple out there. At an overly inflated cost, might I add. Yeah, Disciple's pretty expensive. I mean, it's cool, but that is a lot to have to pay. Clearly taking this. Alright, nice. I can at least attack into it. That's the good news. And he probably won't block, because he'd be like, why the hell is this guy attacking into it? Alright, I'll take it. And let's do the Riptide and the Servant. That way the Riptide can just bounce itself, and the Servant can block the Fortune Hunter, I guess. Although, maybe I don't block the Fortune Hunter. Last thing I want him to do is... Yeah, I think we're actually taking the Fortune Hunter. We don't have to take the Prescient Chimera, though, if he attacks with it. Man, that Starfish, I tell you what. I tell you what, that Starfish. I'm tapped out, so he should just play whatever he's got. But he's not. He's playing it patient. Ooh, Daxus. Man, that guy's good. Well, that's pretty sweet, actually. He's letting us draw. Ooh. That is pretty sexy. So game plan. I guess we're gonna asphyxiate this dude. And then we'll swing with Disciple again. And I guess we'll follow up with the Shipwreck Singer, because that way we can actually leave it out. Having to silence the Believers right now is pretty nice. We're going to be able to exile 2 dudes. Alright. Guess we'll take the Daxos. He does get to do things, and that's kind of not what I wanted, but okay. Especially considering he's got Fortune Hunter. It's alright. So I guess we'll exile Daxos and Fortune Hunter. and then just get in there. Get in there. Drawing extra cards is sweet, as I'm sure my opponent will tell you. Well, do I have to silence the believers? Guess technically I could just... I don't want it to get disrupted. That's for sure. Let's swing with Servant and Sphinx's Disciple, see what he does. Stealing our Thaumaturge was super mean. We had to silence believers too. We were finally going to be able to do something crazy with it. Alright, well, if I Cruel Feeding, pump here, that costs me 4. Then I can... So stupid. Could he get more lucky? Steal my Thaumaturge plus have... Ugh, I'm so disgusted right now. Very, very disgusted with how well that crap panned out for him. Very dumb. Alright. I guess we force Thaumaturge to attack. Yeah. Let's go for a play here. Alright, fine, you dummy. Making me play this stupid BS. Guess we Necrobite. Might as well. So I have something out of this turn. Very frustrated by this. Very, very frustrated. Well, at least you can't cast it, for God's sake. Him getting the Thaumaturge is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Alright. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 mana short on that. Alright, I think we do Chimera. Fate Foretold on Singer. And we'll leave up Silence in case I need it. And if I can survive one more turn, without using Silence the Believers, I should be able to hit 3 targets, which should help tremendously. I have to leave the silence up just in case he's got some lethal, like Mogusi's Marauders. Something like that. Basically, I want him to go for the kill hit so I can nix that plan. So I guess I should have made the Thaumaturge attack too. But we'll block, and then we'll bust the attacking creatures get. Yeah, that one's really not a big deal. So we get to net a card. We do have to bounce our Chimera, so maybe it is a bigger deal than I gave it credit for, but at the same time we get to do triple Silence the Believers, which is pretty insane. Oh, Master of the Feast. Well, I know what I'm doing on his upkeep after I draw my card. Or, no, perhaps I do it on my turn so I can attack with the... Well, tempted to just do Hunter, Daxos, and Master right now. And then just get in, and then you can crack back for 2 though. We can do it during his upkeep. I mean, I'm casting Silence this turn. I don't really have a ton of choices in the matter. I do kind of want to do it during his upkeep for the extra card. So I guess we'll do that. One, two, three. All right, pretty good value there. Guess we'll take it. Uh-oh. Ruh-oh. This actually still works out okay. This is kind of cool. So, okay. So I can swing with the Disciple. Alright, he did double block it. This is still okay. We're going to kill them both. I mean, I guess I could have just Nyxborn Eidoloned it. Maybe that would have been better, but I kind of wanted to... No, I guess that would have been better. I was expecting him to only block with 1, but he wisely blocked with both. That's alright. Let's cure 1. Gain some life. Kill the other. We'll do... Why don't we do... Alright, so we have 9 mana at our disposal. 3, 5, 7, 3, 6, 8. I kind of want to get this Servant down, but at the same time... Alright, we're not going to do Omen Speaker this turn. That's the plan. So we'll do Servant, Nyxborn, and Riptide. Uh-oh. That guy's a big threat. So bounce our Nyxborn. Draw. I'm not sure that's enough lands. Ooh. Seems pretty good. Guess we'll swing with the... let's bestow here. So, kind of tempted to leave the Riptide back, but I think... Yeah, I guess we leave him back. Because we have the Sudden Storm coming up. If he's got... My thing is, if he's got any bestow, I need to be able to block. Because if he's got a bestow big enough, we just die. I don't want to lose to that. 5 damage is valuable right now, though. I think we play it safe. Yes, he's got a Starfish, but whatever. Alright, Black Oak, no prob. Should have attacked with the Servant. That was my mistake. Alright, so now we drop this dude. We still have 3, 5, 8 mana, so got enough to attack with. So yeah, I should have attacked a Servant, but that's alright. He gets to tap his Arbiter, though. I think alright, here's the thing. I'm going to give him his one thing off the top, and then I'm going to Sudden Storm it, because then he won't get to... It's an additional turn of not being able to be untapped, I believe. Because if I did it now, he wouldn't get the card right away, but I think it's still better. Oh, so he didn't get anything. He did get a Cruel Feeding, which he's got the Thaumaturge too. It's actually really funny. Alright, so now we can Sudden Storm, take out any actual attacker. Leave that on top. Doesn't have cruel... He's got Cruel Feeding, so that's no biggie. Bestow up. Get in. Yeah. I see. Alright, I guess that did gain him 3 life. But he didn't get to scry. He did use his... The fact that he used his Cruel Feeding is actually good news for us, I think. We get to regen, so we didn't lose anything, really. Still made him... Yeah, I still think that's fine. Yeah, we still have lethal in the backswing, so we're okay. He used his Cruel Feeding as well, like I said, so... Alright. Did get to draw some more ammo. Shouldn't he have used the starfish? I think I would have scried first. Let's drop the siren. Draw. Let's bestow. Should I play around more lifelink on the ground? Just in case he's got another Cruel Feeding. I guess can play around that. It's pretty problematic for us. So he gets to eat our dude. Kind of wish I'd gotten it as my servant now. Follow up with a mystic and pass. Alright. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Bounce the Eidolon. Draw for turn. Use Docker Mystic. Rise of Eagles. What did he get? Something irrelevant. We'll draw it. Play a land. Bestow. I am running low on time actually, so time is a bit of the essence. Just get in with Chimera. Follow up with Rise, pass. Leave that on top for sure. Just block whatever we can this turn. block, block, and yeah, let's not let anything through here. I guess actually I can. Oh, he did have another cool feeding. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think the most frustrating thing is the thaumaturge. That's mine. You know? I think that's the most frustrating thing. Is the thaumaturge. Alright. So, technically I can just... Yeah, let's just do that. So, we'll get in with our Chimera and dudes. Drop the Kraken. Pass. Wait, I didn't even realize it's for as long as you control Shipbreaker Kraken too. So I could use Mystic, but it's actually not necessary. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Alright, sweet. Got there. Made it to the finals. This is a crazy match, huh? How much did, yeah, that's so stupid. Okay, so I finally am gonna get the chance to abuse Battlefield Thaumaturge, and who gets to do it? My opponent gets to steal it and then use it the entire game. Alright, well, I'm glad we won. Shipbreaker Kraken's such a house. Riptide Chimera played amazingly well. What else played? Yeah, finally got triple value on Silence of Believers. I got the value I wanted from Silence, so I feel good. Alright, I'll see you in the finals.